With Python, you see another type of import, which is importing functions, but also you can comma, separate and import a different type of data. So here you can see we're importing a function over here. So this function square root is being imported, but you also can import pi. Now we all know pi value, which is 3.1459 and so on. So this constant is actually part of the math class. So when you import this, you're just importing a constant that will be available in your code. So if I were to run this, and you can see here the value of pi is printed and also the square root. Notice that the color, so yellows are functions and constant here are in this bluish color. And then you've got classes being imported in this green color. So this is the default color scheme in VS Code, and you'll see that across many other languages as well. So yellow usually means function, green means it's a class, and then you see this color, bluish turquoise color, as a constant. Now, if you take that pi out, do you think that variable actually will be available to our code? So if we take it out, and you can see here that it's the squiggly line to say it's not defined. But when I run this code, you can see that it still seems to work. It's a success. But the reason it's success is, remember that because you've already run this, these values are stored in memory. So pi has already been imported in once, and since it's been imported in once, it's still in memory. But if I were to restart the kernel like this, if I click on this restart button over here, and it says, do you want to restart? All variables will be lost. So this is important. All variables will be lost. And if I say yes and restart that, and now if I were to run this, then you can see we get an error to say pi is not defined. So it's not the case that do this statement, you can't use pi until you import it in. So you have to do pi like this and then run, and then you can see your code works and we get the output as we want it. And if you're thinking you can just simply import the full module in, so here we're importing in the math module, but what you can see here is here the function is not defined and pi is not defined. So if I were to run this, you can see that is saying square root is not defined. This is because by importing math in, you are not actually importing in any functions or variables stored within this module.